Hello, I'm Anne. I'm going to be your training coordinator. Before you begin, I want to introduce you to a few important topics and make sure you have all the tools to get the most out of your Groovy journey. We have several people that will be involved in this experience with you. As the coordinator, you will only hear from me from time to time. When you do hear from me, make sure you pay attention. I normally have something to say that will improve your experience. Let me introduce our team of experts. This group has a wide range of experience and different backgrounds. They all have hands-on experience with Groovy. Adam is going to be your facilitator. Adam will be who you hear from the most and will share most of the training content with you.
Welcome to Groovy for Cloud EPM. You made the right decision to partner with Intents that I am the right person to go on this journey with you.
Hey, I'm Jamal. I have a lot of experience with Groovy. I learned the hard way and I don't want you to have to go through the same struggles. I had lots of late nights pulling my hair out. I started using Groovy the day it was released and there was nobody to call or nowhere to look to get help with using it with the Oracle APIs in Cloud EPM. I will chime in when there are opportunities to share some of my experiences. There are some strange behaviors in Oracle's Groovy compiler, so make sure you listen closely to some of my tips.
Hello, I'm Thomas. I've implemented Oracle solutions for over 30 years. I'm going to be able to provide you a unique perspective. If you think an old dog can't learn new tricks, I am here today to tell you I am totally bought into what Groovy can do. If you build an application without understanding the architectural impacts when using Groovy, you are basically implementing an on-premise solution in the cloud. It is the equivalent of using a mobile phone only when you can plug it into an outlet. All you on-premise admins and implementers, listen up when I jump in.
Hello, I'm Kim. I took the first version of Kyle's training. I was so excited about others experiencing what I did and how I was able to transform the success of my users. I asked Kyle if there was a way to get involved in sharing my experiences. And here I am. I went from 0 to 60 in a week, and this training changed my career trajectory. I got my mojo back and have never been more excited about this work. I can't wait to share what I learned throughout the training sessions.
Hello guys, it's Jenna here. My degree is in accounting, and I spent my whole life in that field. I recently discovered that I enjoy building planning and reporting applications far more than I do using them. Since I walked in my users' shoes, I have a keen sense of predicting what they will need and building what they want. The problem was that a lot of what needed to do to take good to amazing was missing until I learned Groovy.
Last but not least, Kyle Goodfriend. Kyle started using Groovy the day it was released. Believe it or not, he was going to quit the rigors of being a full-time consultant after the project he was on came to an end. I will let him tell the story.
It is a crazy story, but I was going to buy a barn in Ohio and start building custom furniture. I was so amazed at the possibility of doing things I always had to say weren't possible, and I got so excited about what was now realistic. I put my plans on hold. I really wanted others to experience the same excitement, but the learning curve for most of us finance people was a little scary. After I figured it all out, I realized if somebody would have given me some pointers, it would have been a lot easier. I taught at the university level for 5 years and built course content for in-person and virtual courses. So I thought I would use that experience to create a platform for everybody to learn Groovy. It was a lot harder than I thought, and definitely a lot more time-consuming. That said, it's been very rewarding because people are loving it. More than 600 people have participated in some form of what is available.
Thanks for those introductions. Kyle's story is not unique. So many people have told us that Groovy had changed their lives just like it has for our facilitators. We understand that everybody learns differently, and we want you to be comfortable with getting some extra guidance when you need it. Most people have a few questions along the way. We have 3 ways of reaching out to us. The easiest way to get help is to use the chat feature within the training framework. Kyle is not typically immediately available, but is notified as soon as you ask for help. Another option is to look at the comments to see if others have asked the same questions. If you don't find your answer, post your questions or comments there. This is a great way to share with the community, so what you learn is available to everybody. If you prefer email, we have you covered there as well. You can email Kyle at learningcenter@into-hyperion.com. He typically responds that day. Regardless of the method you choose, Kyle tries to respond within hours. Rarely does it take him more than 24 hours. You can have confidence that we have your back. If you need anything, you let us know. We also understand that we aren't perfect. If you have feedback on our content or how it is delivered and feel that we could make it better, we want to hear it. Please send us a chat or an email if you have ideas on improvement. This class is designed to be self-paced and will give you the foundational knowledge to build Groovy calculations in Cloud EPM. You will leave with the ability to build pre-save validation, real-time data movement, and interact and use the job console. A basic understanding of Groovy and the ability to use the Java docs will also be key takeaways. We have tried to make these classes as inexpensive as possible so a large group of people can benefit. What you learn is your intellectual property. Recording, screen scraping, screen print, screen recording, audio recording of any type is prohibited. Payment of this class permits one user to attend. Sharing this content is a violation of our agreement. Now that we have that cleared up, let's talk about the format. Each lesson walks you through a number of skills. Each topic is reinforced throughout the remaining lessons. All of the examples we discuss are available to download at the end of each section. There is no need to worry about documenting. Most lessons will have work to be completed after you are finished. These are designed to ensure you can apply the concepts and is the timing when most people reach out to us when they struggle. We find that people with the following excel the most with Groovy. It is not required, but it's extremely helpful to have a basic understanding of Cloud EPM. Understanding how users interact with these tools will maximize your creativity and success. Our team recommends that you spend the time to understand their perspectives. Building data forms is very simple. If you don't have experience with this, work with somebody who can walk you through the process and create a few. We will be building simple S-based calculations, and a basic understanding of how fixed statements and basic math works will be helpful. If you can't install applications on your computer, get your IT department to install the Groovy console. It is a free application and very useful to learn and grow your Groovy skills. The last recommendation is that you have a Cloud EPM environment to use. It doesn't have to be a dedicated environment for this effort. Most people use a test environment with their application. As you build the examples, you can make them unique to your application. There's a lot we want to share with you. We broke it up into logical modules. We chunk the information into small, bite-sized pieces. You'll master a little bit at a time and then move on to more complex topics. We find this to be extremely effective in digesting everything you want to learn. Think of this as an upside-down triangle. The opportunities to deliver functionality exponentially grow the more you learn. But if you don't understand and master the fundamentals, that triangle looks more like a pencil. This isn't a sprint. Take your time and enjoy the ride. This is going to change your life.